good morning. My name is Adeniyi Adekunle, and within the short time we are going to be using together, I want to teach you how to write prompts. Because one thing you have to understand is that we are now in an AI age. We are now um, in a age where we are using AI for content creation and every other thing. And let's say you want to know how to use AI, how to prompt AI. I know that you must have been hearing something like prompt, prompt, prompt. Let me just break it down. Prompt is just like let me say language you speak to AI. Is prompt is a way of communicating with AI in such a way that um to for it to give you the desired result, whether you want to create image, create video, or you want to create content. And the idea is how to use AI in such a way that it will not look as if you use AI. Because yes, everybody's talking about AI, 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 AI now, but you have to understand that we still have this subtle, especially in this side of the world, there's still this subtle resistance when it comes to AI. So my the goal of this class is to teach you how to write prompts in such a way that um the result you are going to get, it won't look as if you use AI. That is my main goal. That is the reason why I am I am recording this video. So that's what I want to teach you. Because a lot of people, you want to be consistent on social media, you want to be posting every day, but you like idea of what to post. Or some of you, probably you've been using AI to write, but it look as if, when anybody reads it, they can easily dictate that, oh, this person used AI. So but you want to make sure that um you are able to stay consistent on social media, you are able to write relatable content that when people see it, they are going to know that, oh, this person know what it's saying without it looking like AI. So that is the purpose of this class. So just like I said earlier, prompt, when you hear prompt, is just like the the communication, the language you speak with AI, how you communicate with AI to get your desired result. So what you write, the instructions you give AI to um to get your desired result. So for this class, I'll be using ChatGPT, Gemini, and Grok. And the purpose of this class is actually divided into three. This class actually divided into three. Number one, using ChatGPT, when I mean AI, I know that ChatGPT, Gemini, or Grok for content creation. Let's say you want to be posting consistently on your social media. There are some people that their problem is that they always run out of ideas. Now let's say you're a social media manager, you want to help people manage their brand, but you are always short of content ideas and every other thing like that. Did you get it? Even let's say you're a graphic designer, or let's say it's just your personal brand that you want to build. So I'll be talking about AI for content creation, AI for image generation, and AI for video generation. You must have been seeing some series of short videos now that people for post online basically to market yourself and all those things. Because I am more of a marketing person, I deal with this thing also for copywriters too. And let's say you're um also, I help people to run ads and everything. So, and I use AI for my copies. So, I'm just going to talk about all these things. But the goal is just to lay a foundation that wherever you do, you can always build on. So, the first thing I'm going to be saying, and I'm going to make this class as practical as possible. Did you get it? And also, hopefully, I'm able to keep this between 20 to 30 minutes, because I don't want the video to be too long. Now, the first thing I would love to say is that there is this programming language that we were taught. Is it not in primary secondary school? They call it GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. One thing I want you to understand is that the problem is not always with whatever tool you are using. whatever to when I say AI to, just know that Gemini, Grok, they are not the problem. The problem is always with your prompt. And if your prompt is not fine, if your prompt is not okay, if your prompt is weak, you are going to get weak results. So it is always with the problem is always with your prompt. That's one thing I've learned over time. As someone that has I've been using ChatGPT since let's say 2 3 years ago consistently now. I've been using ChatGPT before I moved to Grok, before I moved to Gemini and all those things I've been using. So I learned um I learned prompt engineering from the basis, from different made me different mistake and every other thing like that. And then over time, I've been able to refine my prompt writing and everything. So it's if you are not getting the right results with AI, if you are not getting the right results with AI, it is almost always your prompt. So the better the prompt, the better the result. Now, let me say I am now I'm assuming my role now as a social media manager, and probably I want to write a prompt now for a fashion brand. Okay, somebody comes to me, okay, I'm a fashion brand and I need you to manage my brand. The first thing would be to create a content calendar. Now, let's say I type something like um, create a 2 week content calendar for a fashion brand. Now, definitely, um, you're going to get something. It's going to bring out something. Did you understand? But the goal is that what it's going to give you depends on the prompt that you give to it. Now, one thing I love to do is that I love to always um I love to always open a Word document when I am Microsoft Word and all those things like that. I love to write my prompt elsewhere, edit it, then copy to ChatGPT and paste. Now, the just like I said, weak prompts will give you weak results. And one thing I've learned over time is that when you are communicating with these AI models and all this, always ensure that number one, you are you write your prompt as if you are communicating to a human being. Very important. And also make it um as simple as possible, as elaborate as possible. Did you get it? Make it as detailed as possible, because the more detailed your prompt is, the better the result you are going to get. Now, let's say a fashion brand comes to me now. um let me choose a name, probably elaborate fashion designer or something like that. So now let's say for elaborate fashion designer, the first thing you want to do is that, what does elaborate fashion design do? Because if you're a fashion designer, you cannot probably be sewing clothes for everybody. Did you get it? So it means that there are certain set of people that are that are going to be your target audience. So let's say elaborate fashion designer does corporate wears for ladies, career ladies, up model mobile ladies and everything. So now let me come up with a prompt, and I want to create content calendar for the brand. Now let me come up with a prompt that will help me to create that. So um I will make it as simple as possible. I can start with step into the role of a social media manager. But most prompts you see that they start, but actually I don't like to start my own prompt this way. I would rather write, okay, I am a social media manager. Sorry, I am a social media manager. I'm a social media. I just onboarded a brand I just onboarded a fashion brand called elaborate elaborate concepts. Elaborate concept. The brand makes corporate corporate gowns and dresses for upward upwardly mobile women slash ladies based in Lagos, Nigeria. The brand looks to attract the attention of attention of its target audience using informative, educative, and entertaining content through its social media handles. Based on the information above, kindly create a comprehensive 2 weeks content calendar for the brand. Ensure that the calendar covers all pillars of content marketing. All pillars of content all pillars of content marketing. Okay. Um ensure that the okay. Make it make it clear, detailed, and organized. Please do not present the calendar in a tabular form. All right, let's see what we're gonna get with these prompts. So don't forget, always remember the better the prompt. Okay, the first one I wrote, this is what we got. Okay, create a 2 week content calendar for a fashion brand. This is what we got. Now let's test the new one. Let's see what we are going to get with the new one. Okay, ChatGPT is okay. Can you see? Can you see? Monday product promotional Can you see? Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? More clearer. You see three ways to style one corporate ground, mini blazer, and all those things like that. So it is always to your advantage that you it's always to your advantage that you make your prompt more details, because the more detail your prompt is, and the more detail your prompt is, the better the result you're going to get. Wow, I've used 15 minutes already. So now let's say you want to write content. You want to use it to write a content. So for example, I know a number of us are going to be developing our personal brands. I'm just giving a broad example. So this example now, you can bring it down and tailor it to your. Now let's say, for example, you're a graphic designer now, and you want to build your brand on social media, and you want to create content. You get, because a lot of people, the challenge many people have is that, with being consistent online, is that it's not that they don't want to post, but they don't know what to post. Now let's say I'm a graphic designer now, and I want to be posting on my social media this thing consistently, and I want to create content topics and content ideas. Did you get it? And I don't know what to do. I can just come here. I am a graphics designer, or okay, let me use hairstyle itself. I am a hair stylist, and I do okay. I want to be consistent with my postings on social media. Sorry, postings on social media, and I do not know what to post. I am a professional in the field with in the field with more than 10 years experience. Please give me a detailed breakdown of the kind of things I can post. I would also like you to give me content ideas and post topics I can write about. The goal is to present myself as an expert in the field, and also build my personal brand to the point that people will love to work with me. So now let's see what this one will give us. Okay, let's see what this one will give us. All right, yeah. So here we go. Okay, okay. Now, good, good, good. Can you see? So detailed, and so detailed and comprehensive. So it's going to tell you everything you need to know, everything. It's a 60 content ideas. This is how to prepare shampoo and how to why pro. Now, okay, very good. Let me say I want to write on this topic now. How to avoid color fade. You know, normally what many people will do is that they will come here, they'll just say write a post on how to, okay. Now this is what the normal person say. Write a post on how to avoid color fade. Let's see what we're gonna get. Okay, caption. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, could you see that this post looks somehow? It's not. Can you see? Okay, color. Your color should stay as vibrant as this. Do not wash. Blah 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 blah. Okay, but now let's say I want to make it more relatable. Now, I want to prompt ChatGPT on to create a post for me on how to avoid color fade. Now let's see how I'm going to write this prompt. I am okay. You can even say step into the role of a okay. Sorry. Step into the role of a professional hair stylist with more than 10 years experience in the field using simple, okay, in a way that that even a 10 years old will understand, right? Okay, understand. In seven, always be specific of word length, very important. 70 to 100 words, write a post on how to avoid on how to avoid color fade. How to okay on how to avoid color fade. Good. Now you can now say something like mm, make the post relatable to to young females between 20 to 40 years old. Of course, I want you to use simple English to write, but let the write up radiate or reflect. Anyone, let me use reflect my expertise and years of experience in the field. Okay, now let's see what we're going to get with this prompt. Okay, let's see what we're going to get with this prompt review. Let's see what we're going to get. Now, can you see? Color fading doesn't have to happen fast. Over my 10 years as a stylist, I have seen that simple care does does make all the difference. First, wash your hair. Can you see the difference? So it's all about how you prompt it. So um I've spent 25 minutes on this already. Let me move to the second aspect of image creation. Now, one thing about image creation is that, let me first of all drop this website, bananaprompt.xyz. Can you see it? So once you go to bananaprompt.xyz, you can always copy prompts here from here for any image you want to use. Banana prompt does, you see, if I, let's say I copy this now, I copy this and I come to, let's say I come to Gemini. Most times I use Gemini for image creation because Gemini is always gives me better and cleaner images than ChatGPT. So can you see? Now what you can do is that if you want your image to show, you can, you see this prompt now, you can just say um use the image above. Did you get it? Just, can you see a cinematic urban portrait of me? Did you get it? Keeping my details. So you will upload your image. You come here, you see this add files, you click it, then you, when you click add files, upload files. So once you click upload files, you can go to your this thing, upload. Did you get it? Upload. Then let's say I want to use this now. I'm not sure what this image is all about. Okay, then open. So you can now, instead of can you see this, a cinematic portrait of me, or you can use a cinematic portrait of the image above. Did you get it? Since it will be your image, a cinematic this thing. Okay, now let's see what we are going to get. So a cinematic this thing of the image above and all those things like that. Let's see. This one is just a random image I generated. Let me see. Okay, let's see what we're going to get. And another thing is that any image you see, yeah, can you see now? Can you see? So you can always use this to generate images. Just use this method. Just go to banana prompt.xyz, copy any image you want to replicate, copy it, copy the prompts, and then you are good to go from there. Did you get it? So it's very simple. And another thing is that if you see any image online, now let me download this. If you see any image online and you want to know the prompts that they use to generate the image, so once you download the image, you can come to ChatGPT, come to add files, add file. Okay, this is the image I just generated. Then open. Then I will come here and I will say, give me a detailed and comprehensive prompt to generate the exact kind of the image above. Whether design or anything, you're going to get it. So it's going to give me the prompt. Can you see? So whatever you want to do. Now, let's say you are even, for example, now, let's say you are a copywriter, you want to write, I do this for Facebook ads. So let's say I want to write a copy for a brand. And let's say I want to write, okay, let's say I want to write a copy for a brand now. I want to run Facebook ad for a brand. And okay, look at this now. Coming, one sec. Okay, let's say I want to, okay, okay, one sec. Let's say I want to write a copy. I want to run out for a brand and I want to write a copy. Okay, let me come in a new chat. Okay, okay, I'm coming. Let me use Gemini. Upload file. Good. So now let's say I want to write Facebook ad copy now. I can just for this, I can just say, um, I need you to write a convincing Facebook ad copy for the Facebook Facebook ads copy to market the sorry to market the product. This is why I don't like writing my copy on the to market the product above. So the reason why I'm writing this, I wrote this is that I don't want the class to extend more than at least 40 minutes because I still want to talk a bit about um talk a bit about what would I call it now? I want to talk a bit about video creation. So can you see now? Looking for delicious snack that won't derail you of diet. We got your plantain cheese, blah 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 blah. So that's another thing you can do. That's another thing, another way by which you can even let's say you saw a meme online or you saw any picture online and you want to write on it and you don't know what to write and you don't know how to frame it, just upload the picture. Then once you upload the picture, just write the prompt. Okay, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. It's definitely going to give you something amazing. Now to the last aspect, let me just come and for video creation I use Grok. Did you understand? Grok will give you a detailed this thing of video creation. So now let me come here. On your if you are using your phone, once you download the Grok app, just switch to the Imagine. You are going to see it on the interface. Just click Imagine if you want to create video. Now let's say I want to upload a file. Let's say I want to, yeah, use this. Okay, it's going to get it done for me. Okay, you're going to, so this is how to make video using Grok. I hope you are learning a lot from the class. So okay, while the video gets done, one thing is that for you to get prompts, and there are some people that you need to follow online. Just go to Facebook and put AI. You're going to see a lot of AI experts that some of them share free material, because when I started I knew almost nothing. Okay, the video is now done, but let me be done with what I'm explaining. I knew almost nothing about prompting and everything. There are a couple of people I followed online that they are AI. There is this guy, our pen, AWAPENN. I think you shout the guy out on Facebook. So, and also when it comes to prompting, if you get on threads, there are a lot of people, especially a lot of guys from this country, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and other things like that. They are ready to. They are always generous with prompts, whatever prompt you want to do. And also on Twitter, there are a lot of people that they want to grow their page and they are free, like they are free with prompts. They will tell you prompt for this, for that. So that was how I was able to, at least grow to this level I am now. So let me so now I want this lady to talk. Did you get it? I want this lady to talk. So I will just put the prompt here and I'll okay. I want the lady to say buy my chips. Okay, that's what we're going to have. Did you get? In fact, this Grok is so advanced that you can even put your own picture self. You can put your picture and then just upload your picture, turn it to video already. So you can now give it prompts that you want it to, whatever you want the video to say. you can just put it. And since it is for now it is 6 seconds. Did you get it? Okay, let's see what we have here.
Buy my chips.
Did you see? Can you see?
Buy my chips.
So what many people do is that, since a lot of people for now, yes, I think there are ways by which you can use VO3. Don't let me go. I don't want to go into VO3 lesson again. That's a lot. That's another word on its own entirely. But what you can do is that, what people do is that, you can go to ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT to give you a 6 second script to market some people say 18 seconds, some people say 30 second scripts, and they will now tell ChatGPT to divide it into 6 seconds. And you tell ChatGPT that, let the end of one prompt be the continuum of another one. Like, where one ends, the other should start. Where you know that you want a 30 seconds video, a 30 seconds prompt. Sorry, you want a 30 seconds video prompt. Did you get it? So now, but you want to divide it into 60 seconds, because this video, for now, if you're using the free version now, this grok, you can only get 6 seconds, especially if you're using the free version. Did you understand? If you're using the free version, you can only get 6 seconds. So what you can do is that, write that prompt, tell ChatGPT to write it, 6 seconds divided into 5 places. So once you are able to download the video separately, you're able to download the video separately. Then you take it, those videos, you take them to InShot. Then you join everything on InShot. So that's how most people are able to navigate the aspect of um the aspect of that's why some people are able to create long videos with Grok and other AI tools. Did you understand? So that's how most people are able to do it. But then there is a way now that you can get. I don't want to go into VO3 because VO3 is another word on its own. So the purpose of this class is just to show you prompting, how to use prompt to generate content, images, and videos. Did you understand? So even if it's your own image, for example, this grok, if it's your own image, let me see if I can get another image to use. If it is your own image, you can, okay, let me download this. If it is your own image, you can even put your own image there, and it's going to generate something. It's going to generate something amazing for you. And the beautiful part is that the image is going to look, whatever video you generate is going to look exactly like you, exactly like the image you upload. So there is no headache about, okay, let's turn this to video now. I want to turn this to video, and this will be the last example I'm using. I want to turn this to video now, and let's see what we are going to get. So it's amazing. There are many things you can do with AI. There are many things you can do with there are many things you can do with even with the free version. At least you can see that everything I've been using so far, they are free version. Okay, so let's see what the lady said. So now let me add a prompt. Okay, let's see what we're gonna have. Okay, you can make the prompt much more okay than this. So to understand that you only have 6 seconds. So you can make the prompt much more okay than this, but understand that you only have 6 seconds. Did you understand? So, and you have to factor that in. Very, very important. So let me, once this generates, we come to the end of the class. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you gained a lot from the class. I thank you for your time. Okay, let's see. Sorry. go. Mm, Once you generate that, we're good to go. Okay.
I am a feminist. I am a feminist.
Please, can I use this prompt?
I am a feminist.
Can you see? So you can always, anything you want to do, you can do it. I hope you've been able to learn a lot from this class now. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Adeni Adekunle. You can search me out on social media, Adeni Adekunle P Pen. Thank you so much, and thank you for your time.